welcome to PQ, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians, and welcome to this Friday. The theme for this Friday is instrumental music. We have two really beautiful songs, hopefully beautiful. I don't know the first one. The first one is Frankenstein, and it's by Edgar Winter's Group, and it's a request by Wayne, one of our supporters, and Buy Me a Coffee. So thank you for your support and your song suggestion. Make sure you come back at 11 o'clock and watch our second video. But anyway, we are very excited for this one. We read a little bit about the history of the group and like how they formed and what the name is, because Frankenstein, you hear the name a lot, but we wanted to really know the reference. So we read all about the novel and then why it's called that, why they call that this song. But so anyway, we are very excited about it and to see how it goes and how all these musical layers work together. Oh my god, that was so cool. First of all, I think it was the first song I ever heard that synthesizer is like the central role of the song, and it's so like prominent and has like a bunch of, I guess, solos or like just the main role of the song. I'm sure there is more, but just we probably haven't heard a lot of this. It's just, for me, synthesizers is always like, oh, just a little like tiny soundscapes or like a little bit of like here and there. But I love the fact that he was the main role so far. I'm sure there is like other instruments that they have their solos, but the effect of that with the combination of all these other acoustic instruments was so cool. And I'm usually not a big fan of synthesizers, but in this case, I feel like it matched perfectly. The color that they had on I don't know what kind of synthesizer you call that, but it was very cool. It was very like an alien-like sound. It's like, especially with the effects, I was like going like crescendoing a little bit with the sound. It was very cool.
Yeah, first of all, yeah, the synthesizer sound, it was so, for me, so humanized sound. I could really imagine that a person would do it, especially at some ranges. It was really like it's coming from a human voice, and that was so interesting. I have some stuff to say aside from the music because I want to talk about the music a little later. But until now, about the music, I can say that it had like this thing that it's like you found something bizarre or something that you never have seen in your environment, and you're like, oh, should I go discover it? Or it can also be an idea that you have an idea and you're like, should I play with this idea? Should I do something? And you're like a little it's like a little naughty feeling about it, like, oh, should I do it? Like that, or I don't know. It's kind of like you want to discover something, and also you feel like, oh, like this about it. So until now, the music had this feeling for me. And aside from the music, I have to say, first of all, I think it's a very practical and genius idea to put your synthesizer like around your shoulder, so you can just
Yeah.
play it like this. But I think that because muscle memory plays a big role in playing an instrument, and I can imagine even a little change of an angle would really mess up your muscle memory and would really
Yeah,
confuse your muscles and your brains.
exactly.
And like, I don't know, it's like if he should I think he definitely practiced exactly like that a lot, so that he can just perform like that, because this would really this doesn't seem like really different, or like a change, like a big change, but it's really mess up with your whole brain or muscle memory. So interesting for that. And the second thing is that the person who plays the synthesizer has
Mm-hmm.
the softest hair that I've seen. It's like you
Yeah.
can see it's like a
Yeah.
silk or something. It's I couldn't I was just, how is your hair so soft and so, I don't know, silky?
Yeah, you like to comment about the hair a lot. It's interesting. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, let's go see the guitar solo now. You really play the saxophone too? Wait, is this the same guy? Sorry to pause in
I
the worst moment.
exactly. I just was shocked. I was like, is he also playing the drums? Who is he?
Yeah,
Maybe he's a Frankenstein.
he's a Frankenstein. Yeah. Oh my God, that's so cool. I didn't realize that. I wanted to like give it, even though I guess the saxophone solo and the guitar solo like deserved its own moments, but I feel like I don't want to pause too much because then that's gonna end up with like six pauses in the song. But anyway, now that we pause, we can talk about that. I love that. uh I don't know, the whole thing so far seems like, I mean, and now I understand that why they put that name, because I heard that in the original thing they recorded everything separately and then they put it together, hence the name. But anyway, I love that the whole thing just really truly feels like a puzzle that is just all like put together. But at the same time, I feel like the riff that started it and the drum beat and the bass are kind of like act as a glue to like put everything, all these things together. So it sounds cohesive to me. It doesn't sound like, oh, I'm just like making things up as I go. But I love that. First of all, I love this guy. I think he is Edgar Winters. Like that's he's the leader of the band or something. But then I love the fact that he's just using this opportunity to showcase like all his abilities. But the thing that I could not hear in his saxophone solo was actually the bass line because it was so like not too subtle actually with the volume of it, but kind of subtle in the harmony, the way that the line that it had like a certain pattern of going up and down, but then it really added a lot of, I guess, volume to it. So it's instead of just hearing like a saxophone solo and drums, it added like body to the texture of the song. I don't know if that makes sense, but that really like I don't know, like texture wise was really interesting. And then the combination of that with the other guitar player was also really cool because they were also with electric guitar and saxophone. I've never heard like play together like same lines, but that was
Yeah,
actually very cool. Yeah, I love that.
that was exactly what I thought. I was like, I don't remember hearing a saxophone and guitar, electric guitar playing the same melody together, and I never have thought that it would have been, it would blend so nice together, and how the colors could be so similar because one of them is like a um wind instrument and one of
Yeah,
them is string, and both of them are coming from even different worlds because electric guitar is not like so classic guitar and is
yeah,
played like more in other genres like rock, metal, or some other genres, and saxophone is more classic, and also it plays in like I don't know
jazz.
jazz
Yeah.
genre when it's not in a classical way. It's completely other way of the thing. But I never thought that they would match so good together and blend so good together. Oh wow.
That was I couldn't
Oh
pause.
my
It
god.
was so cool. I don't know how to describe that. I was so captivated the entire time. I was like this. It really reminded me of when he went to the synthesizer and then changed the sound of the synthesizer, especially toward the end. That it kind of like I said the first part of the synthesizer looks like it like sounds like an alien, but now I take it back. I say I agree with you that sounds like more like human. It really reminded me. I know this is from 1973, and then I know the novel because we were so we know the storyline of the novel, so I think it just I can't stop thinking about it. I've never read that novel, but I know the storyline. But it also really reminded me of like when you have like it shows in the movies that you have, for example, a robot that is like your mate or like somebody that is helping you, and then you think it's just a robot or like an Alexa or something. But then during that time that he was switching the sound thing, it's like one night that you're asleep and then it develops itself into something beyond and then takes over. I think that really that transition that when he was like going like this on it was like when the robot was going crazy, and then suddenly when the alien sound starts, then that's why that when you know that okay, you're cooked basically because it's just the robot is not just a robot anymore. So it really, even though there was no lyrics at all, it truly had like a full storyline for me that okay, this starts and then each instrument I think had a different character. So it was like characters in a novel or in a movie that you just follow them and see what happens and then how they transition. And then finally it came back to the original riff, but like I feel like not everything was the same, you know what I mean? So it's just like got kind of like a very like a movie that is sometimes starts and ends with the same scene, but the character is not the same because he's gone through so many things and he's like transformed, even though everything seemed just like how it began. So it had kind of like that kind of a storyline or narrative for me.
Well, yeah, I agree completely with all the things that you said. I the funny thing is that in the beginning I was like, okay, it's like the silky hair guy is the leader of the band, and he's like, okay, I know so many things, and I'm very, knowledgeable, and I can do so many things, but I just gather a band that I can do my stuff in it. And I was also very shocked that he could not also play so many other instruments, but he mastered them, that he was giving, like, having a battle with the drummer.
Drummer, yeah.
Yeah, but then as it went a little further, I was like, but look at the drummer, because the short solo part that he had in the beginning, I was like, oh yeah, so he's also a good drummer, and we saw a little bit of drums. And then at the second half, it was like, oh my god, the drummer is crazy. And other also people, I was like, okay, then it's the band, the whole people, all of the people that are in the band are so, all of them are so crazy. It's not just the dude
Yeah.
that is great. But I loved how he was doing all of the other things and all of the other instruments while having this heavy synthesizer on his neck. And especially when he was playing drums and the synthesizer was like this, I was like, oh, how strong your neck is. But about the battle, the drums battle, I loved the polyrhythms that they were making, especially at some parts. It was so cool, and it was even cooler to hear this polyrhythm because the both of the drum sets had different voice colors. Like the one that he with the synthesizer was playing had more reverb and was more direct and brighter color. And then the other one, the drummer, has more like damp. I don't know if it's also in English, like
muted,
more,
more muted.
yeah, muted and more deeper or darker sound. So when they were doing a polyrhythm together, it wasn't just like you are hearing very cool rhythms and very cool, like, I don't know, polyrhythms. You could also hear them kind of two lines, but they are very good blended together, very matched, but you can hear the difference of the color, so it's really, really cool. The thing that I have to add is that as you said, that there wasn't a storyline and each part was telling a story. It was so interesting to see how each part are different and how crazy things happened in this song, like this this thing, which, by the way, great performance with the like this scene. And also the themes that they were using, the solo parts, the battle that they had.
Yeah.
They are each so many crazy things that they all happen in one song, and they were so different. But I never thought that I never felt during the song that, okay, this section is finished, now we are going to the new section. I never felt like section 1, section 2, or part 1, part 2, part 3. It was really all connected. It was really
The weirdest thing happened. My Alexa started talking. I feel like
oh my god,
like
this video is cursed.
I feel like this is going to. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I was like, oh my god, what is happening?
Now your Alexa will take over you.
Yeah. Bye, guys. I think it's gonna be my last video here.
So yeah, if you didn't see us anymore, that's why.
Sorry.
Yeah,
for
but there
saying.
was yeah. The parts were so connected and well blended and attached together, so that I didn't felt like different sections are happening. It was like now I just realized that, oh, it's completely new theme and completely new instrument, but I didn't feel like when did it switched, or there was a switch even. It was so interesting that how well connected was the whole thing. Like it was really like a whole.
Yeah, yeah, very interesting concept, and storytelling and everything. It was so cool. So we want to thank you, Wayne, for suggesting this beautiful and crazy creative song. We thoroughly enjoyed it, and we hope you guys did as well. Don't forget to come back for our second video of this Friday, but also don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. If you want to support us more, there's a buy me a coffee link in the description, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.